So this is the official unveiling of the Rolex watch for Simon Pagenaud. Ooh, baby.
Yeah, Simon Pagenaud, your overall winner for the Daytona 24-hour, joining us in the Lucas Oil Studios. And right now he is about to show us that congratulatory Rolex watch he's about to drop here in the Freak Nation. All right, let's see the unveiling, babe.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, because it's special when it comes out, you know.
Yep.
Bam!
Wow.
Bam!
There it is.
How about that?
Whoa.
Beautiful. Unbelievable. Wow.
That's it.
So we only get
see it.
the few seconds to see it. We don't have too many seconds, or we'll too much for the Freak Nation.
Is rare.
Yeah. All right. There.
Well, who's going to actually wear it, or is this going to go on your fireplace mantle as the actual trophy? I mean, what's going to happen to this watch?
I have to give it some thoughts. Haley has been trying, my wife, she's been trying to steal it already. I'm not even home yet.
I know, right?
So I'm going to have to think about that thoroughly tomorrow on the plane ride.
Hey, Simon Pagenaud, your Daytona 24-hour winner, joining us here in the Freak Nation. Simon, talk about the cold, the issue with being in a race car when it's below freezing. Was it a big deal for you and the rest of the Meyer Shank team?
Okay, so I'm originally from France, and in Europe, we do drive in when it's really cold and you go testing. We test in the winter. Sometimes it snows, and when it snows, we go on track, even with a Formula Seater, no problem. So when I was a kid, I learned that the best way to combat cold weather and tingling toes is to put newspaper around your feet. Okay. Yeah, because it blocks the whatever. Anyways, you understand. But I thought if I crash and the car catches fire, it's a bad idea.
Oh.
So anyways, I found toe warmers. So I used toe warmers for the entire 24 hours. It was so cold.
You did?
Yeah,
oh my gosh, that's
so
incredible.
cold.
So did you and everybody else, or at least the other drivers, Ollie, Helio? Yeah.
I don't know. I suggested they use the newspaper, but I used the toe warmers.
Whatever works. You guys are now the overall winners. That's all that matters. 60 in 60. That's perfect.
Yes. I mean, what are the odds for Meyer Shank Racing? First of all, it's my first race with the team. They won 10 years ago, their first Daytona 24. We're number 60, and that was the 60th version of the 24 hours. It's incredible. 60 for 60. So very excited for the entire team. Obviously, you know, starting with a new team and starting on the right foot like this is always super important. But the entire team did such a great job all weekend. They managed the strategy really well.
Well, you talk about managing the strategy, and frankly, Simon Pagenaud, your Daytona 24-hour winner, beginning of the race, it didn't look like you guys were going to be around for 24 hours. You couldn't figure crap out. When did the light switch come on, bud?
Yeah, you know, it's difficult. You know, this year the series, the IMSA, they decided that we had to run a certain tire pressure level, and every team were being checked live by IMSA, and if your tires were under a certain level of pressure, they would pit you and have you do a drive-through. So that was a big penalty. So we started with the pressure a little bit too high, just for safety reasons, just so we wouldn't get caught, and just because we played the game. And then as we went, we lowered it to the right level, and we were able to manage that tire pressure delta. But yeah, at the beginning, it was a bit of a shock for us.
Simon Pagenaud, I go back with you all the way to when it was Simone. You were asking people to call you Simone instead of Simon.
Well, I don't know who you heard that from, but that wasn't me.
That wasn't you? All right. That must have been somebody else that won an IndyCar championship and won at Indy. So this Rolex watch, let's go back to that for a minute. You've raced at Le Mans. You've raced all over the world. Is there anything else that even comes close? I imagine you're going to be the hero among some of the guys at other paddocks when you go racing.
Well, obviously, winning Indianapolis was my biggest dream as a kid, and I never even thought it was going to be something possible. Daytona is such a classic, even we had some French reporters here that came all the way from France just to report on the race because the endurance racing is so big in France. Obviously, that was a big race that I had on my hunting board. But the 24 Hours of Le Mans is another one, right? So after achieving what we achieved today, certainly the desire to go to Le Mans just suddenly grew even more. But obviously, my priority at the moment is still to win more Indianapolis.
So let's go a little deeper into that. Which is better, a swig of milk at the winning for Indy, or getting that Rolex on your wrist? Which is better?
Whoa, that is tough because it's not politically correct. But I would never. Let's put it in the right terms. I would never give away my little ring, because to me you're the fastest man on earth for that whole year, right? It's Indianapolis 500 is just, to me, it's just something special to it. The speed, the history, and the fact that it's. For a French guy to win that race is very special because we're just not. It's not our culture. So I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, you being the first one since Gaston, that's just crazy cool.
9 years. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It also helps to get your bust, your picture on a trophy that's going to be there forever. Everybody's got a Rolex watch.
I never age.
Yeah, there you go. But you're always going to be on that trophy for the duration at the same age you are when you won the race. That's pretty cool.
That's the disadvantage Helio is having because he's won 4 times and he's having his face redone every time. So you can see he's aging where, I've only won once. So at the moment, I'm not aging.
Did you climb the fence with Helio when it was all over?
I did. It was actually really cool. He said it to me. He said, when we win, let's climb the fence. I said, okay, climb the fence, Helio. If you say it, we're going to do it. And we're texting because obviously Helio was in second, I was in fourth, so we never saw each other during the race. But we're texting each other to give each other tips on driving and how the car felt. And at one point we were like, man, I think we have a shot. I really think we have a shot. And that was pretty early. But we did climb the fence, and that was a really cool moment to share that with him.
Okay, that's interesting to me. You guys as teammates, as co-drivers in the winning car, you guys never saw each other because of your driver placement throughout that 24 hours? You never saw each other throughout the 24 hours until the end?
No, we didn't see each other for 24 hours, which is a long time these days not to see Helio for 24 hours. But since we're teammates, we see each other every day. But we text, and that's how we keep each other informed on the situation. But we did the same with the teammates with Tom and Oliver. We had a group text and made sure we were keeping each other informed on the situations.
Well, yeah, part of that text.
At night, I tell you, it was really tough at night on cold tires. It was it was so difficult. So every information you could get was helping.
Well, part of your text, I think it was your last text, at least that I'm aware of, to that driver group before the celebratory texts, were "Bring me that Brazilian magic, baby." Clearly that worked.
Well, Helio, he's just amazing under pressure, and that's what he does. And that's what I admire so much with him is you put him under high pressure, he does better. So I was like, hey, man, bring the Brazilian magic to the table. It's time. It's go time. And, well, he did it. I mean, I tell you, I was more stressed than he was. It was horrible to watch.
Oh.
Horrible.
Yeah, for all of you guys. Kenny, wasn't it Tom that said something like, I just have to go to the bathroom, or I need to go to the toilet, but I can't, or something like that? All of you guys were stressed outside of the car, not inside the car.
Right.
It's actually way harder to be outside the track, outside the car. It's very difficult to hold your nerves. That's for sure.
How difficult was the change for you guys? The body differences. I mean, Helio's on a good day, he's 4'2". How much of a change was that for you guys getting in and out of that seat?
Yes, we actually, we're laughing about this, but we're actually pretty close in size. But it makes for a very difficult seat because everybody wants to be comfortable, right? And there's always going to be one guy that's less comfortable. So what we did is Jarvis, because he's a full time with Tom, he did the base seat, and surprisingly enough, when I sat in it, I was like, okay, I can drive this. So I didn't have to make an insert. So our pit stop time were really quick because of that. And that's why I was after Oliver. And then after me was Tom. Tom would put his inserts, and Helio was using Tom's inserts. So that's why the rotation was that way. And it worked out really well.
So what about
Holy
Tom?
smokes.
Tom is his dad is a former world champion rally champion, and he came back at night and put you guys with a chance to win. Are you giving him a little extra, maybe a few seconds off of your time, off of your Rolex to
Can't rewind the clock.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, it's funny because I'm a huge rally fan, and we've discussed this many times. But after my professional career, I want to go and try to do the Monte Carlo rally. That's a passion of mine, something I want to do. So a bit like Jimmy Johnson's doing IndyCar right now, I want to do the same with rally. And we were discussing, and all of a sudden I realized he was Blomqvist's son.
Yeah.
I was like, your dad, the rally champion? He's like, yeah, it's my dad. Like, what? So I became a big fan that day. Yeah.
Holy smokes. Simon.
Hold on though. I don't see you getting starstruck by very many people. Was that one of the first times you've been starstruck by a teammate or a teammate's parents?
As you can see, I hide my emotions really well.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I get starstruck all the time. But I've been starstruck many times. I met Damon Hill, Formula One world champion. I jumped to him and I said, Damon, I love you. I used to watch you on TV, and Jacques Villeneuve was a teammate of mine. I used to watch him, and it's I'm a racer at heart, but I'm a fan to start with. Originally, I just loved watching racing. I loved to go, and I just wanted to be a driver, but I never thought it was going to be possible. So I was a fan at first.
Well, Simon, if my math serves me correctly, your son Marley wasn't born when you won the 500, but of course was born for this Daytona 24-hour win. You gotta pull an Indy 500 win out now with your baby boy being born, Big Daddy.
Oh, and then to go with what Statman was saying, then you chug the milk in victory lane with your wrist having a Rolex on it, and there's the best scenario.
You got the ring, the Rolex, and another swig of milk. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
You gave me the idea that the Rolex might be his then, but. I tell you what. I said that's one of the first things I thought about after the race is how proud I was to have won this race and add that to the hunting board, and so my son can be proud of me later. That's something that's becoming a big thing for me and giving me a lot of motivation.
It is cool, though, to see the sons and daughters of drivers via social media and how they do get so proud of their parents. It's really neat to see the evolution of them when they go from babies to actually understanding the sport and then getting into it themselves. It's awesome.
I know it's it's first of all the love is incredible, and I tell you what, I can't wait to see what my son's going to become.
Right.
Aww.
Well, where do you head off to now? Were you testing in Sebring with IndyCar? What's the next step for you now, bud?
Well, first of all, we're going to go celebrate the Daytona 24 win with the whole team. We're staying in Daytona tonight. We're going to celebrate it. And then, next test is Sebring in February 15, I believe, with Meyer Shank Racing team and Helio. So I look forward to that because that'll be our last test before St. Petersburg, end of February.
Okay, hold on. I don't know if anybody knows this answer because you're driving the number 60 in IndyCar too, right?
Correct.
So has the same number car ever won both the 24 hours and the Indy 500 in the same year?
I think you would know that better than me.
Yeah, we got to look that up.
Knowing her.
We got to look that up. Just saying.
So is the party going to be in Daytona or Daytona Beach? You're going to be out on the on the sand or where?
It's across the street. We're going to Miller's Ale House. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome.
And then party back at your motorhome with the fireplace. One of the fireplaces.
I
right?
mean, you know, it's
seriously,
it's pretty nice. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but I mean, look at this.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's pretty cool.
Man, you sure you're not in a townhome across the street?
Well, it feels like a townhome. It feels like my townhome in Indianapolis when I moved to the US.
Jeez.
Just a little bit nicer.
Oh.
Nice.
Hey, is it sacrilege for a French guy to have American wine after a race win?
Oh, yeah.
No, hell no. I'm a huge Napa Cabernet wine. Huge fan. And actually I'm into wine, so the quality of the wine in the US is quite impressive. I must say the weather helps, but the engineers that design the wine, they do a really, really good job. No, I'm serious. They do an amazing job at keeping every bottle similar, where in the past in France, it was a problem to find the right cork that would keep the wine without air, to keep them all the same in every bottle.
Holy smokes.
There's your retirement plan. We saw Danica Patrick do it. We've seen Scott Pruitt do it. You need to just go buy some land in Napa. Your first wine would be Norman. Too late.
Too expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there is that.
Come on, Pagenaud's Pinot?
Pagenaud's Pinot. Ooh.
What?
Pagenaud's Cab.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Well, that would be Norman.
Yeah.
Wine nut.
Good.
Marley's Merlot?
Marley's Merlot. There you go.
Dang.
Too. Yeah.
Anything else you need, just give me a call. Right. Simon, we're happy for you, buddy. I think you know that. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. I'll see you after St. Pete, I guess.
Yes. Look at that.
Go
wink,
celebrate.
Wink.
Yeah, wink, wink.
See you, buddy.
See you guys. Thank you.